Hello guys, how are you? So welcome to my channel IG Tech Team. So from this video I am gonna start deep learning. So I will cover every topic related to deep learning like neural network, convolutional neural network, learning in neural network, and I am planning to make one complete project by using convolutional neural network or TensorFlow or Keras, whatever you are interested in. So you can comment. And now in this video the content that I will cover is what does neural network actually refers to, and then the concept behind biological neural network, and then why the artificial neural network comes into existence. Finally in this video I will cover learning in neural network in very deeply. So there are three types of learning, and they are supervised learning, unsupervised learning, and reinforcement learning. Now let me discuss this one by one. So first is, what is neural network? I hope you are familiar with the term neural network, and if not, don't worry, I am gonna make you clear. So neural network is a circuit of neurons, or we can say collection of neurons. Our brain consists of a lot of neurons, and let me leave this definition as it is because I will cover this more detailedly in my next slide. So we cover two neural networks here. One is biological neural network and another is artificial neural network. So let's discuss about biological neural network. You can see the figure in your screen. This figure illustrates the biological neural network. This neural network consists of dendrites, nucleus, cell body, axon, synapses, and so on. Now let me explain about the work of each unit. So you can see here these input signals are transferred to the cell body through dendrites, and the cell body processes the information that they have received from the dendrites, and this axon is like a cable through which neurons send the information, and finally these synapses allow the nerve cell to pass an electrical and chemical signal to another neuron. So this is how biological neuron works. That is, dendrites capture the input signal and it passes to the cell body. This cell body processes the information signal, and if the signal is that signal that is useful, then it passes through axon, and finally synapses passes it to another neuron. So this is the concept behind biological neural network. But we are more focusing on artificial neural network here, because we can do nothing with biological neural network, but we can make artificial neural network which consists artificial neuron and nodes. So let's discuss about artificial neural network. As I have already mentioned, this concept was inspired by biological neural network, and here we are more focusing on artificial neuron and nodes for solving artificial intelligence problem. So guys, let me make you clear from figure. This figure illustrates the artificial neural network. Here we have input layer, hidden layer, and output layer. The input is fed in this input layer, then it processes the input and passes it to the hidden layer. There may be multiple hidden layers, and finally it passes to output layer, and this output layer finally gives the result. So this is the simple example of neural network. Also we can add a bias value here, and the bias value is just like an intercept added in a linear equation like y equals to mx plus c, and actually bias value helps in fitting best for the given data. And guys, nothing much to worry about bias. First of all, let's know what actually neuron refers to. And guys, is there any neuron in this figure? You can see any neuron in this figure or not? So guys, yes, there is neuron, and if I remove this arrow, so this all circle looks like is a neuron. There may be a lot of neuron, and each of this neuron is associated by its weight. Now guys, let me show you the complex diagram of neural network. So there are a lot of neuron. You can share one input layer and 1 2 3 4, so 4 hidden layer and one output layer. So depending on your project, you can add a hidden layer or you can add the number of neurons, and it's all up to your complexity of your project. Now let's discuss about learning in neural network. So in simple terms, adjusting the connection weights among neurons is called learning, and as I have already mentioned, each neuron is associated by its weight, but we don't know how the weight is assigned. There is no algorithm to identify weight. So weight is identified by learning mechanism. And guys, there are three types of learning. They are supervised learning, unsupervised learning, and reinforcement learning. And I have cleared this because now I am gonna cover in very detail. So first is supervised learning, and this figure illustrates the supervised learning. So in supervised learning, we have data and labels. Means we provide the labels, that is this shape is rectangle and this shape is circle. That is, we first teach the model and then we train the model. Now if we pass test data, that is new input, then this model predicts that this is rectangle, this is circle, like that. Means in supervised learning, the network is presented with inputs together with the target outputs. We know the target outputs, and we train the machine using data which is well labeled. That is, this rectangle is labeled and this circle is also labeled. And this supervised learning can be compared to learning which takes place in the presence of supervisor or a teacher. Means we teach a model that this is a rectangle, this is circle. So this model works on the presence of supervisor or teacher. And finally, the neural network try to produce an output as close as possible to the target output by adjusting the value of internal weights. So this is all about supervised learning. Next, we have unsupervised learning, and this figure illustrates the unsupervised learning. So guys, in unsupervised learning, we have only data. We don't have a label. Actually, we don't teach the model here. It trains the model using only data. It analyzes each input and make two classes, like you can see here, A and B. So in this learning, it takes the first input and it analyzes the input on the basis of shape, color or size, anything. Then it makes cluster, that is, it puts first input in class A, then second input in class B, then for third input, means this is the first input, this puts this input in class A and this input in class B. Then for third input, it compares that input with this class, and by continuing this process, it separates the input into two or more than two cluster or a group of class. Means it separates the rectangle and circle into two class. So all the rectangle are presented in this class and all the circle are presented in this class, means class B. And now if you provide a new input or test data, then it predicts by comparing the input with two class and finally provides the result. That is, this belongs to class A and this belongs to class B, like that. So in unsupervised learning, there is no teacher or target signal from outside, and the network adjusts its weight in response to only the, you can see here, input pattern, this data. That means a model is handed a data set without explicit instruction on what to do with it. The neural network then attempts to automatically find the structure in the data. You can see here, and this model finds the structure by extracting useful features like shape, color, anything, and analyzing its structure. So this is all about unsupervised learning. Means in unsupervised learning, we have no any label data. We have only data, but it is not labeled. We don't know this is a rectangle or this circle, but we separate our input in some part, in some cluster or some class, like A and B. Now we have another learning mechanism called reinforcement learning. So in reinforcement learning, we have agent and environment. For example, we can take dog as an agent and human as an environment. And if you want to learn this animal, then we can apply reinforcement learning. So here what we gonna do is we ask to perform some action, and we observe their action, and if they do the same action as we want them to do, then we give rewards. So they learn by themselves, because of course they like to get rewards. So here agent itself learn from environment. Now we take previous example, and if we provide rectangle to our model, and if it correctly identified, then we rewards our model. If it gives correct answer or action, and we punish the model if it provides wrong result or wrong output or wrong answer. And like this it automatically learned by itself. So guys, in this learning, the input is the initial state from which the model will start, and the training is based upon the input, and the input is performed by this dog in this figure. So the user will decide to reward or punish based on its output. That means more correct decision means more reward. The model means this dog keeps continue to learn, and the best solution is decided based on maximum reward. And in this way reinforcement learning works. In the next video I will cover convolutional neural network and how convolutional neural network works. So guys, how is this video? And if you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And if you have any doubt, you can comment also. So guys, subscribe this channel and see you in the next video. Thank you.